Hello, I'm Ashley, the engineer at Andover Norton, and we're now back to the more technical stuff after last week's video. Surprisingly, it's tyres. I've done this once before, but this is just a little bit more information about what we get asked for and the current tyre situation that we can supply. Now, surprisingly, when we get bikes come into the workshop, they come in with tyres like this. Sometimes the owners actually ask to keep the tyres on the bike. Now, hopefully, I wish they are not going to ride it. This one's pretty well cracked. And even a tyre of this age, if it's not showing any signs of cracking, 10-12 miles of mileage, you look at it and it would certainly be cracked. This tyre is unsafe. It's probably pretty hard as well. And it's liable to fail at any time. Now, considering the contact patch of the tyre on the road, you need to make sure that not only is the tyre inflated correctly, you need to make sure it's of a reasonable new age, let's say. And the other thing is all your suspension and all your wheel alignment and the tyre fittings all been done correctly. That'll give your tyre the optimum contact of the road. You'll be then able to ride the bike as sweetly and as nicely as it should handle. Now, something that's cropped up just recently. Now, we've known for a good couple of years that Avon has been shut down in the UK, and Bridgestone, who owned Avon, were on about manufacturing tyres in France at the Dunlop factory. Now, there's a change to this. Bridgestone have sold Dunlop to Sumitomo Tyre, a big Japanese corporation that make mechanical diggers to tyres, everything in between. Now, it could well be a case that they've been making these tyres for Dunlop in the past. This one here is a TT100 style tyre made in Japan. The larger size of this is made in France, which I think is at the Norton Factory. Now, the production of the Avon Road Rider was going to move to France. I got a sneaking suspicion that that Dunlop factory is now owned by Sumitomo Tyre. Whether they're going to carry on making the Road Rider, I don't know. This tyre here is one of the newer tyres we've had in from the distributors recently. It was manufactured week 41 of 2023. This one here, made in Japan, this Dunlop, was made the first week of 2024. There's a bit of difference. We're not seeing any new tyres come through with 2024 dates on for the Road Riders. They're all around mid-2023. We think the factory made loads of these and put them in the storage, knowing that they'd be shutting down and the production would be moving elsewhere. Now, I've not heard anything from Sumitomo Tyre or Avon or any of our distributors to say what is happening with these Road Rider tyres. Hopefully, they're still going to manufacture them somewhere, ideally other than France. I do not wish to see these tyres made in France. If you look at a TT100 made in France and you look at a TT style tyre made in Japan, there's a big difference in the quality. Now, the other problem as well, any tub rubber product tyre made in Europe, we can't ship to the USA. If it's made elsewhere, we can because of the trade regulations that are in force. Now, people say, what about the date of my tyre? Now, the date code on a tyre made outside Europe is slightly different. You can actually see it, and this one was made first week of 24. We get close-ups of these, and this one here, a European made tyre, it's got a little oval in there with the week and year number of where it was made. People say to me, what's the life of a tyre? Ideally, I like to have them fitted and worn out within 5 years. However, if you go to the relevant manufacturer's website, they will have further details on how to look after your tyres that you have fitted. Some say after 5 years, then it shouldn't be fitted, but you can use it for another 2 years. Some say once it gets to 5 years old, you need to inspect it on a regular basis, whatever that may be, to carry on up to 10 years. It does vary from manufacturer to manufacturer. But if your tyre's looking like this, you don't need to be Einstein to realise it's not going to do you any use. Now, if you've got any other questions, please feel free to get in touch. and contact myself and Simon at Andover Norton. Thank you very much.